Hello, thanks for stopping on by and watching another one of my videos. If you haven't watched my first one, please go over and check it out. It's gonna kind of give you an idea and a recap of what my life has been in the last 2 years and my family, and kind of what my intention is behind my whole vision for my YouTube channel and my videos going forward. So me and my family have been on kind of a little bit of a wild journey the last 2 years. We did everything that you could imagine, from moving, kids starting new schools, having a baby, starting a business and all that. So now I'm kind of gonna break stuff up and we're gonna go back and kind of talk about what it has been like and how we got here to the house we're at now, and our journey in buying 2 houses previously, selling them, and just slowly kind of making our way to where we're at right now, and where we're going, and all the types of things with life and the journey we have been on. So I'm really excited that I'm able to share this with you guys and continue to get to share. So this video is going to be all about where we started and where we are going and where we're at right now. So I hope you stick around and watch it right till the end, because it's actually pretty cool and exciting to look back now to see how far we've come. And we're finally at a point where we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're starting to really see our vision to come to life. And just, yeah, being really excited. From literally a year ago, all 5 of us, my oldest son, my daughter, my baby, me, my husband, our 2 cats and dog, we were all sleeping in the living room. We literally moved to a bigger house for more square footage and more space, and we ended up having like less than half of what we had previously. And I have some really sweet pictures of kind of like the old houses that we were living in, and yeah, so I'm really excited to share that with you. Just to kind of like give you an idea where we started before we get into that, is me and my husband have been together coming up in March for 17 years. In January, we're going to be married for 13 years. We literally started our family as soon as we were together. And I was finishing high school. He was going up to upgrading his grade 12, because he wasn't 100% sure where he wanted, what he wanted to do and where he wanted to go yet with his career. And we were living in a low-income apartment. We had some amazing support from our families, which was, I couldn't imagine, and thank them every day that they helped us to get to where we're at now. And yeah, we literally just kind of rented, and then got to a point where we were able to buy a house. But also I'll tell you how that happened. But anyways, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you haven't watched my other video, please go check that out too. And yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it. So this is our very first house that we had ever bought. It was a super cute 925 square foot bungalow. It had a basement suite and the main floor. So the way that we were able to buy a house and how we started off was, my mom had a brilliant idea that we should buy a house together, which was perfect, just because me and Trevor were still building our credit and not really having a down payment. And also, I was just starting out as a hairstylist in my career, and Trevor was working through his apprenticeship for welding. And it ended up being perfect because we had the basement suite, and Cohen was little at the time, and we were just about to get married. So this is a floor plan. It's not the exact, but it's very similar to the one of our first house. And I don't have any photos, which I'm really sad, but you can kind of see that all the bedrooms were on the one side and then the living space was on the other. It was such a cute, cozy little home, and we were able to do some kind of DIYs and painting, and we changed out a bathroom and stuff. So this is our next house. This is the house. So we sold our last house, our very first one, and we were able to split the equity that we made, and we were able to have a down payment. So this house was the house that me and Trevor actually bought ourselves, and it was a 4-level split. It was such a cute space. I actually have pictures of this one. So this is our living room. It was so well taken care of that we literally didn't have to do anything. The only thing, it was a little dated. So when we moved in, the walls were peach and like a beigey color. So everything was just very like clashy with like the oak cupboards and then the laminate flooring. So we were able to just paint and just brighten it up. So it was such a low maintenance space. Oh, and we did get new appliances like a year before we sold this house. So our last house we lived in was 6 years, almost 7. And then this house, we were there for 6 years. So it literally took us 12 years before we got to our other house. But this table, this kitchen was the best. And then so our house now, we needed more square footage. So the last house had 981, and then this house now, our house, is 1,764 square feet. So there we were, our very first day when we were taking possession of the house. We had the best realtor, and I'm not even joking. Her name is Carmen, and she was one of my good friend's aunties, and she took the best care of us. I was in the most vulnerable state, and it was such a crazy time of just selling and buying, and everything was happening so quickly. So she took very good care of us during this time and really helped move through the transition of buying our new house and selling our old one. And this is our backyard. It's so beautiful. It's huge. So like I had showed previously in my other video that there was some renovations and stuff, but what I didn't say was extensive water damage, not only from both bathrooms, but from all the windows. So we did know kind of coming into this house that we needed to change out all the windows and like the doors and things like that, but we weren't expecting the water damage from the bathrooms. So this was our upstairs, and so that's where our bedrooms are. And having a baby and having my family, I just didn't feel comfortable. So that's why we ended up in our living room for 5 months, because baby Leo came while we were doing the renovations. We had to rip all the walls out and stuff. There's Trevor in painting. I had to show you guys again, him and his painting skills. He's the most amazing, most supportive husband. When I want to do something and, you know, take on a project, he's like, yeah, let's do it. So that's after we painted. It just brightened everything up. And that was the living room we were staying in. This is our second living room with a fireplace. We haven't used that yet. I'm hoping we can do that this winter. Our dining room, and then our kitchen's around the corner, and then of course our basement. But our basement was professionally done through a company, All Squares Development. They were amazing. They did such a great job in my studio again. So my custom cabinets, I had them built, and I was so glad I did. And then our bathroom, I was able to design that. And yeah, so it's very quickly kind of how we got to where we are now. But stay tuned, because we have only begun and we still have lots of projects left in this house. So stay tuned. I would love to share them with you. And if you loved the video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and please subscribe. Thanks.